Hello team, good morning, how are we? It is week 4, I think, of my dieting phase, which I feel like has come around pretty quickly. How are we in week 4 already? At the end of this week, I'll have been dieting for a month. That's crazy. But today, I'm gonna chat to you a little bit about how to navigate dieting when you have a social occasion, whether that's you have a social occasion coming up or whether you've just had a social occasion. So for me, yesterday, I had a social occasion in which I actively ate over my calories. I knew that I was gonna eat over and I did plan for success, but equally, I knew that it wasn't realistic necessarily for me to stick bang on to my calories the entire day. So we went a little over, and as a result this week my weight has gone up slightly from where it was in the week, which is disappointing but not surprising considering I ate a little bit more processed foods yesterday, which is going to cause a little bit more water retention from all the salt. I slept really badly, so potentially a little bit of inflammation just from not sleeping well, and just a little bit more volume of food from eating a little bit more. So there are 100 million reasons why that scale number is a little bit increased this morning, but you know what we're gonna do? Absolutely nothing. We are going to continue on as normal. We are going to hit steps, we are going to hit calories, we're going to hit our regular sessions, and we are just going to have this week as per normal. There is going to be no restricting calories, there's going to be no doubling up on cardio to make up for it. We're just going to go business as usual. So let's go to the gym. No guys, because the fact that I've just been sitting here and realised that I've not filmed anything today, despite the fact that I'm supposed to be taking you along and showing you exactly what I'm doing the day after a social occasion to make sure it has no impact on my diet whatsoever. And yet I'm doing the part where I'm going about my day, but I'm not doing the explaining part very well because I just finished my lunch, which was a bowl of oats. That's because I sacrificed my prepped lunches for Nathan, because I actually, once I'd made it, I was like, I really fancy this. And I think when you're in a diet, you have to really be enjoying the foods that you're having. Yes, there's going to be an element of like, okay, you just need to get X amount of protein in you. You need to make sure that you're eating things that are going to fill you up and are going to help you to feel good. But if you're not enjoying them and everything you're eating is for necessity rather than enjoyment, it's just not going to go down well. And this week I was like, I don't want a chickpea salad. I just don't want it. I don't care how nutritious it is. I don't care about all the micros that are going to be in it. Catch me having a green juice in a second. It just wasn't for me today. But let's real quick talk about the ways that we can ensure that we're not letting social occasions ruin our entire week. It would have been so easy for me to go out, eat whatever I wanted, be a little bit hungover come Monday morning, not have any food prepped because I was out on the Sunday, not go to the gym, not get my steps in, be lazy, and then think, oh, I've ruined it now, so I may as well just start again next week. And I think that's the trap that a lot of people fall into. One social occasion, one day, one afternoon, one evening, quote unquote off plan, is not going to ruin or have a huge impact on your progress. But it's when you start to allow it to spill over into everything else where it does. And the only way you're going to prevent that from happening is planning. Planning is key. So I knew that I had this thing coming up on Sunday. So on Thursday last week, I already was making sure that I had my menu planned out for the week. I knew exactly everything that I was having for my main meals every single day. I managed to go on Friday and get my food shop done. And then I blocked out some time on Sunday morning to get some lunches prepped to make sure that I had set myself up for success in the coming days. It's meant that I've not got to think about food at all this week. We've got a plan for success, my guys. These things are not going to happen by accident. We can have social occasions and still diet. We can have the best of both worlds, and I'm here to prove that to you. This morning I managed to do 6,000 steps, I think, so far. Oh, that's disappointing. I thought we were on 6. So I am going to go and walk the dog right now, who's been patiently waiting for me. I've done a little bit of cardio, done some steps, done a little bit of an session as well. We've ticked all the boxes. In fact, I think my only work-related thing left to do today is to edit last week's YouTube video. So I'm hoping that you guys are really enjoying these because I'm really enjoying doing them. It's definitely helping to keep me accountable, and I think it can be super useful to see somebody else going through the motions and see somebody else kind of objectively discussing why these different things within my diet are happening, because it can be so easy when it's you doing it to get in your head and to swap and change and keep trying different methods, or keep upping your cardio, going on the Stairmaster for half an hour, 45 minutes every session because everyone else online is. But in reality, we can lose weight, we can lean down without having to go to extreme lengths. What do you want to do? Anything? Talk shit. Good boy. I don't know if anyone cares quite this much, but if you watch my videos frequently, I'm gonna need you to tell me what I should do with my hair. Because I feel like it's just a bit dead. And I know it's obviously not its best self right now, but like, do I chop it off? Do I dye it? What do I do? There is one thing about me, and I think that may surprise people considering I'm a PT. Unbelievably lazy. It will surprise people who watch my channel and who don't know me in real life. It will not surprise people who have known me for a long time. I am so incredibly lazy. I don't want to do anything. Yes, I love doing all these fun, cool activities that I go to do, and I generally enjoy going to the gym. I do not enjoy being super active, especially if I'm by myself. If anyone else is doing something with me, then yeah, okay, fine. But I'm lazy. I just want to not do anything. I want to take the easiest option. I want to take the easiest way out at all times. And I think people presume that because I'm a coach and a PT that fat loss is really easy for me, staying active is really easy for me. And I definitely know that being self-employed means that I maybe get a slightly easier ride. I have the privilege to be able to train whenever I want. I have the privilege to be able to go out and get steps whenever I want. And I definitely think I've said this before in previous videos, but I'm just lazy. I'm so lazy. So far today, I've done 6,100 steps, and I've really challenged myself in giving myself a 12,000 step goal, because 10,000 is probably reasonably manageable for me. I did start to get a little bit lazy with my steps back there when I was just main gaining, but 10,000 is kind of reasonable. So I wanted to challenge myself, and I wanted to go to the nth degree, and I think 12,000 steps is probably my reasonable limit, because with my job being really sedentary, it's not that easy for me to get 12,000 steps in. I really have to go out of my way to do it. I don't think there's been too many days, maybe one or two, in which I've naturally got there. The majority of the time I'm really having to try and get there. And I don't really suffer from having any kind of willpower. I don't really find myself having like a competitive streak or anything like that. So really nothing motivates me in that way. And it is a huge ball ache to try and get these things done, truthfully. Well, I will try everything possible to get my steps done in the laziest way possible or in the most efficient way possible. So for example, right now, I'm tricking myself into doing more activity, into being more active by getting ready. I felt like my tan is fading a little bit. I just needed to put like a face of makeup on to feel ready for the day, even though I've already gone about my day really. So I'm just zhuzhing myself up to make me feel like I'm motivated to do something. And then I'm gonna clean the house. I have just cleaned the bedroom pretty well, because 12,000 steps is quite a lot, and you end up getting to the end of the day being quite tired, especially if mentally you've had quite a stressful day as well. So I find that where possible, if I can get 2 birds 1 stone kind of vibe, then I'm happy. So I really want to make sure that my space is really clean for the next few days, because we've got a busy few days coming up. Oh my gosh, there's just a little dog running around. I was like, oh my god, so cute. So I'm tricking myself to feel ready for action by putting some makeup on. Then we're gonna run around, tidy up, make the space feel super clean, air out the house a little bit, put some washing on, all that good stuff. Because the one thing we're not doing is giving up on ourselves. Even though I feel absolutely knackered from my weekend, we're gonna make it work. I think that'll do, guys. Let's get cracking. Guys, I'm tired of tidying. Everything is everywhere. I don't wish to continue. However, I have to continue because everything is everywhere. But we have done okay-ish on the stepperoos. I'm on 7,000 now, which feels a lot better than previously. And I've done some washing and realised we need some washing tablets. So that means I get a trip to B&M, which means more stepperoos. Lazy steps. Guys, my on active order, I just ordered something today. They're like kind of running gear. It's not made for running, but it is that double line shorts and the new cute bra in the pink. Looks so cute. I actually didn't think it's pink, it's purple, but anyway. I ordered that today and they delivered it. Oh my god, I can't speak. I ordered that today and they sent it already, which is great, but their depot is in Germany or something. So it takes ages to get here, and I know that that's just such a first world problem in the Amazon Prime world, but it is kind of annoying that they've sent it out today and I'm not going to get it until next Tuesday, which is over a week. And again, I know that's such a first world problem and it's not really that deep and everything's going to be okay, but it is sort of annoying when all the athletes and affiliates get their parcels sent by a different delivery company and it comes much quicker. But hey ho, we move. Does anybody know how to get biro, a good old ballpoint pen, out of this mat thing? I think I'm just going to turn it around so I don't have to see it right now, but it is sort of annoying. Or do I just keep it where it is because clearly that's where I'm getting pen already. But if anyone could tell me how to get rid of that, that'd be nice. Stunning. Nah, get out of here. I'm just sat here filing my nail, thinking about the fact that I would rather take more time to do less steps, because realistically I've gained what, 3,000 steps? That's a 20-minute walk. I could have just gone out for a 20-minute walk and then chilled for the rest of the day or got on with a little bit of work or whatever. But instead, I've chosen to gut the whole of upstairs. I've dragged the bed out, I've done the whole shebang, and it's taken me hours. It's only 4 o'clock and I'm only 2,000 steps richer just so I didn't have to go outside. Make it make sense. Truly, laziness knows no bounds, does it? Let's be real. For a really inspirational week 4 vlog. It's not happening, guys. It's not happening. To be fair, that is a really true reflection of what any part of your fitness journey looks like. Boring. You probably don't want to do it. You're probably not motivated. You gotta do it anyway. Just doing the same boring stuff over and over again that gets you to where you want to go. And I truly hope that this week the scale rewards me, because I'm going to need a little bit of serotonin to keep me going. It will keep going, but it would be nice just to have that little something. Guess I'll go out for an actual walk, hey. I've just realised that in next week's video we're going to be halfway through the diet, which, to be honest, I don't know how I feel about that. I don't think I feel very good about that. I know that means I have 2 more weeks in reality before I'm in the middle of that, but if I'm thinking about videos, do you ever what do you use as a measure of time? So for example, I will use nail appointments as a measure of time. I'll be like, oh my god, my trip's only 1 more nail appointment away. In fact, that is true. My trip to Japan is only 1 more nail appointment away. That's crazy. So the fact that the middle of my diet is only 1 more YouTube video away. I feel like I need to make a little bit more progress before then. That would be really good. Oh god, especially because, spoiler alert, but I'm going away. I've got a week not in the UK. Flip. But we soldier on. We keep doing the things. I know that I am in a deficit by doing the things that I'm doing, so I gotta keep doing them. I'll also keep drinking Diet Vanilla Coke. Actually, that's a lie. I'm not going to be drinking Diet Vanilla Coke because someone told me, and I don't think I realised how much I don't like Diet Coke until they said this. Diet Coke is actually a different flavour to normal Coke. So actually Coke Zero is the one. Diet Coke, don't even give it to me. That tastes like piss to me, to be quite honest. I never would have thought about it before until someone said it, and now I can't untaste it. Do we go out? I love it when he does that like fat neck thing. Come on then, baby, let's get some steppies. Let's go. Come on. I'll go by myself. See ya. See you later. I've had a little meet from the shops. We're nearly on 11,000 steps. I got Nathan this cute little jelly cat. I literally walked past the shop and I did a double take because I thought it was the cutest thing I've ever seen. So I got him this so that when he's feeling grumpy, he can give the grump to the grump frog and not be grumpy. That's super cute. And then we've come home and made the world's best pasta. I don't know if you can see that. It's avocado pasta. I've used slightly less oil than the recipe asks for, simply because calories. However, it's the most delicious, comforting, yummy meal ever. High in micros, high in yum scrumminess. It could do with some added protein, but honestly, I've made up for that throughout the rest of the day, and I'm gonna have a clear protein to finish the day off with. So we can allow a slightly lower protein meal, because sometimes meals are there to be yummy and not just to be functional. I only have 1,000 steps left to do, and I feel like we've had a successful start to the week.